As he got closer to the black hole, Leo prepared himself. I will not let this happen. I must stop the destruction, even if I have to face the Creator himself. Leo appeared quietly on the front porch of a house. He fixed his clothes, took a deep breath, and knocked. A young girl, about 8 years old, opened the door. Her big eyes looked at the tall, dark man. "Mom, Dad, there's someone at the door," she called, still looking at Leo. "Who are you, sir?" "My name is Leo," he said with a kind smile. "And what's yours?" Before she could answer, her mother came. Her face looked worried. "Lily, go play with your brother in the living room," she said, gently moving the girl away. Once Lily was out of hearing, the woman turned to Leo. "What do you want?" "You look as lovely as ever, Sarah," Leo said softly. "I've missed you." Sarah's face became hard. "My name is not Sarah. You have the wrong person. Please leave." She closed the door quickly. Leo smiled to himself and then disappeared into thin air. Across town, a homeless man was shouting loudly, holding a sign that said, "The world will end soon. Say your last prayers." Most people ignored him. A few threw him coins, thinking he was just a crazy person. Suddenly, Leo appeared next to the man. The man stopped shouting and pointed at Leo with a shaky finger. "You, tell them. The universe is going to die. They need to know." Leo looked at him sadly for a long time, then disappeared again, leaving the man to his wild talk. Leo appeared deep inside the earth, in a cave full of lizard-like people. They sat quietly, meditating. Their scales shone in the dim light. Leo went to one of them, but the creature ignored him, its eyes closed in deep thought. Leo felt annoyed and turned away, realizing that even here, deep inside the planet, he was alone. On a dry moon orbiting a far-off planet called Z56, a huge figure landed from a spaceship. Its heavy boots crunched on the dry ground. The alien, a giant named Kronos, turned on a signal, sending a message across space. Leo arrived moments later, immediately knowing his old enemy. "What are you doing here, Kronos?" Kronos' eyes burned with anger. "I am a fighter, Leo, feared across the galaxy. But even I cannot stop the universe from being destroyed. Fight me, and give me a fighter's death." Leo sighed and changed into his battle clothes. His long hair, tied back, shone in the pale moonlight. "The universe is not dying, Kronos. The Creator would never let that happen." Kronos roared, pulling out a sword hidden in his armor. "Enough lies. Every powerful being knows the truth. Fight me now, or be cursed." With no other choice, Leo fought Kronos in a fierce battle. Their hits shook the moon, cracking its surface. But as the fight reached its strongest point, a small blade flashed, cutting through Leo's hair. Very angry, Leo moved incredibly fast, cutting off Kronos' head in one quick move. The giant's body fell to the ground. Leo cried out in pain, sad about losing another fighter. Leo returned to Earth, appearing in the same house, now covered in blood. He stood before the woman he called Sarah, his eyes full of sadness. "I will always love you, Sarah. Always." "Mark, call the police," the woman screamed, turning to her children. But when she looked back, Leo was gone. He was already flying through space towards the center of a black hole. As he got closer to the black hole, Leo prepared himself. "I will not let this happen. I must stop the destruction, even if I have to face the Creator himself." But as he went into the dark emptiness, something strange happened. The darkness turned into a bright white light. Leo found himself in a place that was impossible to understand. "Where am I?" he mumbled. "What is this place?" "Home," a deep, loud voice answered, shaking Leo deeply. He fell to his knees, overcome by the voice's great power. "Home? What home?" Suddenly, another Leo appeared from the light, looking exactly the same. The two looked at each other, confused and careful. "Who are you?" they both asked at the same time. "I don't want my universe to die," Leo cried out. "Tell me how to save it." The other Leo shook his head sadly. "You are causing its destruction. You've become too strong. If you stay, your universe will stop existing." "That's a lie. Look into your mind, brother. You'll find the truth. Powerful beings cannot stay in the universe they control. You must leave or stay and destroy it." Leo thought about Sarah. "I can't leave her. She's my world." "Then your choice is made," the other Leo said softly. "Spend your remaining years with her. When the universe dies, you will be the last to see its end." David woke up suddenly, sweat on his face. He looked around, confused, until he heard voices downstairs. Rebecca was arguing with someone, a man he vaguely remembered. "David, the kids are being noisy again. Can you handle them while I cook?" Rebecca called out. David sighed, getting up and going to the living room. "Where are my little monsters?" he choked, and his children ran, laughing as they jumped on him. Suddenly, everything stopped. The scary voice spoke again. "You gave up all your power for love. How interesting, Leo." "Not everything," David whispered. "I made a new universe, a small one, where I can be with her. Wherever she is, that's where I belong." "Amazing," the voice rumbled. And then, just as suddenly, everything went back to normal. David laughed with his children, not knowing that he had just given up his special power for the woman he would love forever.